welcome. I am going to be starting something new. For the last few months, I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of searching, a lot of praying, a lot of reorganizing things within myself and my life. Things have been kind of rocky and unsettled for the past 3 or 4 years, but especially the past year. I've been trying to find a new direction for myself and my life, to put it mildly, without getting into too much details. And I've been really reaching and searching for something to help give me an answer, or to put me in the direction of what I feel that I would need to do. And I've been reading a lot of things. I've been watching a lot of programs on TV, on YouTube, and it's gotten to the point where I guess I'm ready to do something about all the things that I've been reading and putting them into action. It's never easy to start a life, especially when there are things that you feel that you should have learned when you were younger, you didn't get a chance to, or things happened and it was, that wasn't afforded to you. So at 36, I'm here about to embark on my life, which sounds like a really odd thing to have to embark on. At 36, we think I would be halfway in my life already, but the truth of the matter is I'm just at the beginning of it. So, using all of the materials and all of the things that I've learned in the last few months, and all the things I've been through, especially in this past year, I am putting them together and putting them to work. And the way I'm doing that is through the 100-day challenge. I'm at the point where all the reading and everything is kind of come into play. So what better way to put it to work and to make this new life, what I want it to be, than with this 100-day challenge. So this is the first video, and I'm going to be listing my intentions for these next 100 days, as well as the practices I'll use to help me with those intentions. So I only have 4 intentions because that seems like a workable number for me right now. Something that I can handle fairly okay. So here we go. My first intention is to substantially increase my finances and my income. That has been a challenge. I knew it was going to be a challenge in 2007 when I decided to leave my work that I had been doing for 10.5 years and go to school. And I don't regret it, not at all, because I was able to go ahead and go to school and get my degrees and so on. So I'm very happy with that. And there was a lot of things I had to do for myself personally to make a change from where I was working. So I knew coming into this whole life change situation that finances were going to be a bit of a challenge, but I was ready for it. But it kind of exceeded my expectations of exactly how much of a challenge it was going to be. So I'm ready to get back on track with my finances, and that is my intention within these next 100 days, is to substantially increase my finances and income. My second intention for these next 100 days is to be happy. To be happy where I am, in what I do, the interactions with my friends and my family, with myself, with where I am in life right now. and to understand that it's not permanent, but that bigger and better things are going to come along. So, and also to really deal in a way that I can't hide within my depression, because when things aren't going right, the first thing I do is to be depressed about it, and that puts me in this depressive episode that can last anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months. So my intention is to be happy. My intention is to confront my depression and to deal with it head on with happiness in my life and where I am. My third intention for these next 100 days is to get healthier. I was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2009, and the first year was an uphill battle. I had to teach myself how to eat again. What to eat, when to eat, what was good for my body, what wasn't good for my body. It was very frustrating, and I was doing really well. I lost some weight, my hair was growing back, my skin is doing better, and somewhere in the last month it just kind of went awry, and I started not caring again. Not eating wheat or anything, that's bad for me in that regard, but not eating healthy either. So I want to get healthier. I want to get to my healthy weight and what's good for me and my body. My fourth and final intention for these next 100 days is to change the direction and tone of my life. Where I am right now feels wrong. It feels like I should not be in this particular space right here and right now. So my intention is to change that and to make my life filled with abundance, with joy, with love, with acceptance, with just open arms. I want my life to be filled with those things because I feel I'm lacking them, or I feel I'm missing the mark on them. So that would be my fourth and final intention. The practices I'm going to use to help me along with these intentions are Journalography, which is video blogs, and I'll be posting one video hopefully every day for the next 100 days, detailing some of the things I'm struggling with, some of the things I've realized, some of the things that are working for me, some of the things I have to work through. So Journalography will be one. The next thing to do is reading, and I've already started that. There are a couple of books I'm reading right now. There's a couple of more that I want to go ahead and pick up to help me. Not just reading text. I think I'll watch more videos. Hopefully I'll be able to find a way to get Oprah's masterclass video so I can watch it or listen to it. However, that would be awesome. And the next thing I'll be using to help me with my intentions, intentions and goals, is to be creating intentions. I want to watch and monitor the things that I'm thinking and to create good intentions for myself in my life, because I find that when it comes to other people, I do that very well. But when it comes to me, I have no intentions and no anything for my life. And that needs to change. That really needs to change. If I want to live a full, authentic life, here. And the last thing that's going to help me is to take 100% responsibility for my life. Yes, different people come into my life and they throw a monkey wrench into my works. But at the end of the day, however I choose to react to those people is what will create the circumstances that I find myself in later. So, my intention is to not be a victim, to be a victor. And that doesn't mean that I'm better than anyone else, but it means that I am conquering the stumbling blocks that are in my life, whether they be things or people or situations, is to conquer them and to make space for joy and happiness and abundance and wealth and prosperity and health and love. So those are the practices I'm going to be using, and those are the intentions that I have. I hope that I can find support and that this is a good learning experience for me in creating my life in the second part, I want to call it, of my life. So that's all that I have. Welcome along to my journey. If you have any questions or comments or anything, go ahead and post them and I'll answer them. If anyone has any pointers or anything to help me, I'll appreciate that too. Alright, co-creators. Wish me luck. Bye.